first thing we are trying is we are trying the lobster nachos, which have on them sour cream, red chilies, and then they have lobster bisque all throughout. Lobster bisque, if you're not super familiar with it, is a creamy soup that is made with shellfish. So it is a fish stock and cream. And then we have Bloody Mary. Now this Bloody Mary mix is the same Bloody Mary mix that they use kind of all throughout the year and throughout several festivals. This is now our third time visiting the Festival of the Arts, and each time there's something a little bit different. I feel like in itself it is a meal. Last time we came and had chicken nuggets. We have now been upgraded to candied bacon, a pimento stuffed olive, a cherry tomato, a carrot, and celery. It's a meal in itself. Lobster nachos, make sure we get a little bit of everything. Something I've learned at these festivals is that they are very, very carefully thought through, and everything that is on the plate, everything is there for a reason. So always make sure you can get a little bit of everything in as many bites as possible. Disney always has the best chips. It's one of my favorite snacks ever, is to just buy a thing of chips. The chili is really nice. It doesn't overpower anything else, and it's not super fishy. So anyone that is afraid of things tasting too fishy, you're good to go. Attempting to drink this monstrosity all at the same time. Good as always. Let's give it a try with the bacon. I am a dipper with my Bloody Marys. Even back when they had the chicken nuggets. Yeah, I dipped my chicken nuggets in my Bloody Marys. Go ahead and judge. It's perfectly candied pork belly. It's still chewy, but the outside has not gotten chewy. Sometimes when you have these kind of things, the outside gets a little from sitting next to liquid too long, but oh, good Lord. Wait, do you see that? It's like super crispy. To borrow a phrase from Chef John of Food Wishes, you know, the fork don't lie, scratch across it, and it's nice and crispy. You're not getting any of this, camera guy. Both are mine. All right, next round, halfway through the drink, because it makes everything better. Panna cotta. Panna cotta is Italian for cooked cream. It's a cream that's usually thickened up with gelatin and then put into a mold. And risotto. Risotto, if you're not familiar with exactly what it is, it's rice where you slowly add in a liquid, in this case, a white Zinfandel. And as you slowly add in the liquid during the cooking process, it causes it to get thick due to the starches that are inside of the rice. My first instinct is to start with dessert, but I should set a good example. So we have a risotto with wild mushrooms and camera guy's favorite thing in the whole world, Parmesan cheese. I said earlier, they're very, very good about making sure everything is very purposeful on these dishes. Oh, those are really good mushrooms. Sometimes when you get something that claims to be a mushroom risotto, it's not very mushroomy, and I find it disappointing. But the mushrooms are fantastic. And the just nice big chunk of cheese makes the salt level really nice. Make sure you get the cheese in there, otherwise the salt level is a little bit low. And the panna cotta, which, wait, look at this, wait, look. There's glitter! There's glitter in the plating. That makes me really happy. Even if I didn't have a drink, that would make me happy. Oh, I feel almost guilty. Oh my gosh. It's fantastic. So it's pistachio, forgot to explain it, I apologize. Pistachio and rosewater Rose water I love because it gives you that nice rose flavor without thinking, oh my gosh, I'm eating a bouquet, which is kind of gross. But oh, I love panna cotta. One of my biggest fears whenever I eat it is sometimes they let it get too thick and it ends up being more like weird, awkward Jell-O from the 90s. Do you guys remember that Jell-O? We don't want that, but instead, it's very nice and light and fluffy, more like a gelatinous mousse. My first instinct is to just keep talking because that means the camera guy gets less and less of it. Although it's not part of the Festival of the Arts, the orange slush from the France Pavilion, it is a tradition in our family. The 8 years that we've been coming together, every year we get the orange slush. If you want to know how to make one of these wonderful, delightful concoctions, especially when summer starts to come up, leave it down in the comments and I will make a sidebar episode teaching you how to make your very own frozen slush. I swear this is only my second drink. Your very own frozen orange slush from the France Pavilion.